On our fifth anniversary, I found a second phone in my husband's car. When I opened it, I saw messages that made me physically sick. And the person sending them, someone I never ever would have suspected. This is Laura Stories. If you want to know who it was, like this video, share it, and subscribe. Comment below where you're watching from. I read every single one. My name is Rebecca Torres, and I need to tell you about the night that destroyed everything I thought I knew about my life. It was supposed to be perfect. Our fifth wedding anniversary, 5 years of what I genuinely believed was a happy marriage. My husband's name is Trevor Hayes, 36 years old, commercial real estate developer in Beverly Hills. The kind of man who still opens doors for me, who remembers my coffee order, who texts me, "I love you," every single morning without fail. Or at least, that's who I thought he was. Do you ever look back at your life and realize you were living in a complete fantasy? That everything you believed was real was actually just a performance? That's where I am right now. Let me start from the beginning. Trevor and I met 7 years ago at a rooftop bar in West Hollywood. I was 26, just out of grad school, working my first real marketing job. He was 29, already successful, confident in that way that makes you feel safe. He bought me a drink. We talked until the bar closed. By the end of the night, I had butterflies I hadn't felt since high school. We dated for 2 years before he proposed. Nothing crazy. Small wedding in Malibu, close family and friends, simple and beautiful. We bought a house in Santa Monica with an ocean view, got a golden retriever named Sunny. We talked about kids eventually when the timing was right. I thought we were happy. I really did. Trevor worked long hours, sure. Real estate development is demanding. Late nights, weekend calls, business dinners. But he always made time for me. Always made me feel like I was his priority. Birthdays, he'd plan elaborate surprises. Random Tuesdays, he'd bring home flowers. Anniversaries, those were sacred to him, which is why I was so excited about our fifth anniversary. Trevor had been planning something special for weeks. He wouldn't tell me what, just kept saying, "You're going to love it, trust me." I trusted him completely. Honestly, I didn't even know what to say when people asked if we were happy. Of course we were happy. Why wouldn't we be? God, I was so blind. The day of our anniversary was a Saturday in September. I took the day off work to get ready. Hair appointment at noon, nails at 2, picked up the new red dress I'd bought specifically for tonight, Trevor's favorite color. He texted me around 4. Running late at the office, client emergency, be home by 6, wear something gorgeous. Love you. I smiled at my phone. Client emergencies were normal. It happened all the time. Love you too. Can't wait. I got ready slowly, carefully, makeup perfect, hair in loose waves the way Trevor liked. The red dress fit like it was made for me. 6 o'clock came and went, 6:30, 7. I tried not to be annoyed. He was working, building our future. I understood. At 7:15, I heard his car in the driveway. Finally, Trevor walked in looking stressed. Tie loosened, jacket over his arm. "I'm so sorry," he said, kissing me quickly. "Absolute nightmare at work. Give me 20 minutes to shower and we're out of here." "It's okay," I said, smoothing his collar. "Rough day?" "You have no idea, but it's handled now. Tonight is about us." He kissed my forehead. "You look incredible, by the way." He headed upstairs and I heard the shower start. I poured myself a glass of wine and sat on the couch, checking my makeup in my phone camera, making sure everything was still perfect. That's when I remembered. Trevor had mentioned he needed his phone charger from the car earlier that morning. His iPhone was sitting on the counter, charging. But he'd also mentioned something about a client call. Wouldn't he need his phone for that? And then I thought, wait, if his iPhone is here, what phone was he using in the car? It was a weird thought, a little voice in my head that I almost ignored. But something made me get up. Something made me walk to the garage. Something made me open the door of his Mercedes. And there, in the center console, was a phone I'd never seen before. A Samsung. Black case. Not his iPhone. My heart started beating faster. Why would Trevor have 2 phones? Maybe it was for work, international clients, some business things I didn't know about. That made sense, right? I picked it up. The screen lit up. No passcode. It opened right to the home screen. And there were notifications. Lots of them. All from one contact. V. Just the letter V. I felt something twist in my stomach. I should put it down. I should respect his privacy. This was probably nothing. But my hands were already opening the messages, and what I saw made my blood run cold. The most recent message was from 20 minutes ago. V. Is tonight the night? Are you finally going to tell her? Trevor. Not tonight. It's our anniversary. I can't do that to her. V. So when, Trevor? I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of lying. Trevor. Soon, I promise. Just give me a little more time. V. We've been saying soon for over a year. I can't keep doing this. Trevor. I know, baby. Just trust me. Baby, baby. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped the phone. I scrolled up. More messages, days and days of them. V. I miss you. When can I see you? Trevor. Thursday, Rebecca has that work dinner. I'll come over after 8. V. I'll be waiting. Thursday, 3 days ago. I'd had a work dinner. I'd come home around 10:30 and Trevor was already in bed. Exhausted from the gym. He wasn't at the gym. He was with V. I kept scrolling, each message worse than the last. V, what are we gonna do? Trevor. About what? V. About everything. About us. About Jason. Jason. My stomach dropped. Jason. That was a name I knew, but I kept reading, my heart pounding so loud I could hear it. Trevor. We'll figure it out. I just need more time to plan this right. V. I'm running out of time, Trevor. Trevor. What do you mean? V. I mean I'm pregnant. I stopped breathing. Pregnant? V was pregnant. I scrolled faster, desperately searching for more context, more information, anything that would tell me who this person was. Trevor. Are you sure? Bob, hurry. 3 tests. All positive. Trevor, what are we gonna do? Trevor. How far along? V. 8 weeks, maybe 9. Trevor. Does Jason know? V. He thinks it's his. Trevor. Is it? V. No, it's yours. I know it is. The timing. It has to be yours. I felt like I was going to throw up. Pregnant. With Trevor's baby. And Jason thought it was his. Jason. Jason. Why did that name sound so familiar? And then it hit me, like a freight train. Jason, my sister Vanessa's husband. No. No, 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 no. My sister. V was my sister. Vanessa. The messages were from Vanessa. My sister who I talked to every day. My sister who I had lunch with twice a week. My sister who was 8 months pregnant. 8 months with what I thought was Jason's baby. It was Trevor's. The baby was Trevor's. My husband had gotten my sister pregnant. I couldn't breathe. The garage was spinning. I grabbed the car door to steady myself. This couldn't be real. This couldn't be happening. I opened the photo gallery on the phone with trembling fingers. Please don't be her. Please don't be her. Please don't be. The first photo was them, Trevor and Vanessa, in bed together, in our bed. I recognized the gray sheets, the nightstand, the lamp. She was laughing, her head on his bare chest, his arm around her. The timestamp, 6 months ago. I scrolled, more photos. So many photos. Them at a restaurant I didn't recognize. Them in his car. Them at what looked like a hotel room. Her in his shirt. Him kissing her neck. Photos going back over a year. Over a year. They'd been doing this for over a year, while I was planning family dinners. While I was excited about becoming an aunt. While I was shopping for baby gifts. The baby I was so excited to meet was my husband's child. My sister had been sleeping with my husband. For over a year. And she was pregnant with his baby. I dropped the phone on the car seat, and I ran to the garage bathroom and threw up. I don't know how long I stayed in that bathroom. Long enough for my hands to stop shaking. Long enough to wipe my face. Long enough to make a decision. I wasn't going to confront him. Not yet. Because if I did, he'd lie. He'd make excuses. He'd gaslight me into thinking I was crazy. No, I needed proof. I needed more information. I needed to understand the full scope of this nightmare before I made a move. I went back to the car and picked up the phone. I took screenshots, hundreds of them, every message, every photo, every piece of evidence. I sent them all to my own phone, then deleted the sent messages from his phone so he wouldn't know. Then I put the phone back exactly where I found it. Exactly. I walked back into the house on shaking legs. Trevor was downstairs now, dressed in a suit, smelling like cologne, looking perfect. "Ready?" he said, smiling. "We have reservations at Nobu in 20 minutes. Nobu, where he'd proposed 5 years ago. I looked at him, really looked at him, and I saw a stranger. "Actually," I said, my voice surprisingly steady, "I'm not feeling well." His face fell. "What?" "Babe, I made these reservations 2 months ago. I'm sorry, I think it's something I ate. I feel really sick. Do you want me to cancel? I can stay home." "No." I forced a smile. "Go. Maybe you can bring me back something." "Are you sure?" "I'm sure. I just need to lie down." He looked disappointed but nodded. "Okay, let me just cancel the reservation and I'll stay." "Trevor, go. Really. You worked so hard today. At least go have a drink at the bar or something. I'm just going to sleep anyway." He hesitated, then kissed my forehead. "Okay, but text me if you need anything. I'll come right back." "I will." He left. As soon as his car pulled out of the driveway, I grabbed my phone and called the one person I needed to talk to. Jason. Jason answered on the third ring. "Rebecca? Hey, how's the anniversary dinner?" His voice was so normal, so unsuspecting. He had no idea his entire life was a lie. "Jason," I said, my voice shaking despite my best efforts. "Where's Vanessa?" "At her sister's place." "Why?" "Is everything okay?" "Her sister's place." She told him she was with her other sister, Diane. "Jason, are you sitting down?" "Rebecca, you're scaring me. What's going on?" "I need you to listen to me very carefully, and I need you to not interrupt until I'm finished. Can you do that?" "Okay." I told him everything. The phone, the messages, the photos, the timeline, the baby. I told him his wife had been having an affair with my husband for over 18 months. I told him the baby she was carrying, the baby he'd been so excited about, the baby he'd prepared for, the baby he thought was his, wasn't his at all. It was Trevor's. Jason didn't say anything for a long time. When he finally spoke, his voice was barely a whisper. "Are you absolutely sure? I'm sending you screenshots right now. Look at your phone." I heard him open his email, heard his sharp intake of breath. "Oh my God," he said. "Oh my God, Rebecca. I'm so sorry. The baby." His voice cracked. "I painted the nursery. I built the crib myself. I've been reading parenting books. I thought—" He couldn't finish the sentence. I heard him crying on the other end of the line. "Jason, I'm so sorry," I said again, tears streaming down my own face. "Where is she now?" he asked. "Where's Vanessa?" "I don't know. She told you she was at her sister's, but she's not. She's probably with him." "Probably. How could she do this?" His voice was breaking. "How could she lie to me for this long? How could she let me believe this baby was mine?" "I don't know." "What are you going to do about Trevor?" "I haven't figured that out yet. But I needed you to know. You deserve to know." "Thank you." He took a shaky breath. "God, Rebecca, I don't even know what to do right now." "Neither do I." Should I call her? Confront her?" "That's up to you. But if you do, they'll know we know. They'll probably try to get their story straight." "Let them. I don't care. I want answers." "Okay." "Rebecca?" "Yeah?" "We'll get through this. I don't know how, but we will." I wished I believed him. Trevor came home around 9:30. I was in bed pretending to sleep. I heard him come in quietly, set something down in the kitchen, then walk upstairs. He slipped into bed beside me. "Rebecca?" he whispered. "Are you awake?" I didn't answer. He put his arm around me and kissed my shoulder. "Happy anniversary, baby. I love you." I wanted to scream. I wanted to shove him away. I wanted to demand answers. But I didn't. I just lay there, stiff and silent, feeling his arm around me like a vice. The man I'd loved for 7 years. The man I'd married. The man who'd been sleeping with my sister. I didn't sleep at all that night. Sunday morning, Trevor woke up cheerful. Feeling better? He asked, kissing my forehead. A little. Good. I brought you soup last night. It's in the fridge. Thanks. He went downstairs to make coffee. My phone buzzed. A text from Jason. Jason. I confronted her. She admitted everything. She's at a hotel now. I told her not to come back. Me. Oh my God, are you okay? Jason. No, but I will be. Are you going to talk to Trevor? Me. Not yet. I need to think about how to do this. Jason. Be careful. And call me if you need anything. Me. You too. I put my phone down just as Trevor came back upstairs with coffee. Here you go, he said, handing me a mug. Just how you like it. I took it, even though the thought of drinking anything made me nauseous. Trevor, I said carefully, can I ask you something? Of course. Have you been happy in our marriage? He looked surprised. What kind of question is that? I'm serious. Have you been happy? Rebecca, I'm the happiest I've ever been. Why are you asking me this? Because you've been lying to me for 18 months, I wanted to scream. But instead I said, just wondering. Sometimes I worry I'm not enough for you. His face softened. He sat down on the bed and took my hand. You are more than enough. You're everything to me. Don't ever doubt that. The lie came so easily to him, so smoothly, like he'd practiced it. Okay, I said quietly. He kissed me and went to take a shower. As soon as I heard the water running, I grabbed his phone. His regular iPhone this time. I needed to see if there was anything else. Any other secrets. I knew his passcode. Our anniversary, 0921. The phone unlocked. I went straight to his messages. And there, in his regular phone, was a conversation with Vanessa under her real name. But these messages were different. Careful, coded. Vanessa. Can't wait for Thursday. Trevor. Me neither. Same time? Vanessa. Yes. Love you. Trevor. Love you too. They even had a whole separate conversation on his regular phone to throw me off if I ever looked. The messages were innocent enough on the surface. But knowing what I knew now, I could read between the lines. Every lunch with clients that went late, every gym session that lasted hours, every work emergency on weekends, they were all lies. All of them. Later that afternoon, my phone rang. Vanessa. I stared at her name on the screen. Part of me wanted to ignore it, but another part, the part that was hurt and angry and desperate for answers, wanted to hear what she had to say. I answered. Rebecca. Her voice was thick with tears. Please let me explain. Explain what, exactly? Jason told me he talked to you. He told me, I know you've been sleeping with my husband for over a year. I know you're pregnant with his baby. Is there something else I should know? It wasn't supposed to happen this way. Then how was it supposed to happen? Vanessa, please enlighten me. She was crying now. It started at that charity gala last year. Do you remember? You couldn't go because you had the flu. I remembered. Trevor had gone with Vanessa and Jason as my representatives. We'd all been drinking, she continued. Jason left early for a work call. Trevor and I were talking, and it just happened. You just accidentally fell into bed with my husband? No, I mean, we didn't mean to. But after that night, we couldn't stop thinking about each other. We tried to stay away, but what? You loved him too much? My voice was dripping with sarcasm. Yes. Her voice was barely a whisper. I love him, Rebecca. Those words hit me like a punch to the gut. You love him, I repeated flatly. I'm sorry. I know that doesn't make it better. I know I'm a terrible person. But I can't help how I feel. And the baby? Does Jason know it's not his? He knows now. He demanded a paternity test. Good. He deserves to know the truth. Rebecca, please. You're my sister. We can work through this. Work through this? I laughed, but it came out bitter and broken. Vanessa, you slept with my husband. For over a year. You're carrying his baby. Jason thought it was his. How exactly do we work through that? I don't know, but there is no working through this. You destroyed everything. Our family, my marriage, Jason's life, that baby's life. The baby didn't do anything wrong. No, she didn't, but you did. And so did Trevor. What are you going to do? I don't know yet, but whatever I do, it won't include you. Do you understand? You are dead to me. Rebecca, I hung up. I spent the next 3 days planning. I talked to a lawyer, filed for divorce quietly, made sure all our assets were protected. Thank God we had a prenup. I talked to Jason every day. He was devastated but determined to move forward. He filed for divorce too. And I watched Trevor. I watched him lie to my face every single day. Watched him text Vanessa when he thought I wasn't looking. Watched him pretend everything was normal while his entire double life crumbled around him. On Wednesday night, I decided it was time. Trevor came home from work around 7. I was sitting on the couch, waiting. Hey, babe, he said, kissing the top of my head. What's for dinner? We need to talk. Something in my voice made him freeze. About what? I held up his second phone. Samsung, the one from his car. His face went white. Where did you get that? Your car, on our anniversary, while you were in the shower. Rebecca. I know everything, Trevor. I've known for almost a week. I know about Vanessa. I know about the affair. I know about the baby. He opened his mouth, then closed it. I opened it again. It's not what you think. It's exactly what I think. You've been sleeping with my sister for 18 months, and she's pregnant with your baby. Did I miss anything? Trevor's eyes filled with tears. Actual tears. I'm sorry, he whispered. I laughed. It came out bitter and broken. You're sorry? You're sorry? It wasn't supposed to happen. Then how did it happen, Trevor? How do you accidentally sleep with someone's sister for a year and a half? He ran his hands through his hair. It started at her birthday party last year. Jason was out of town. You'd had too much wine and went to bed early. Vanessa and I were cleaning up, we were talking, we'd both been drinking, and what? You just fell into bed together? It was a mistake. A mistake is forgetting to pick up milk. A mistake is being late for dinner. This is a choice. You chose this. Every single day for 18 months. You chose to betray me. You chose to sleep with my sister. You chose to get her pregnant. I didn't mean for her to get pregnant, but she is, and it's yours. Jason thinks that baby is his. Trevor's face crumpled. I know, okay? Do you think I don't know how messed up this is? Does Vanessa love you? What? Does she love you? Trevor looked away. Yes. And do you love her? Silence. Trevor, answer me. He met my eyes, and quietly he said, yes. That word hit me like a truck. Get out, I said. Rebecca, get out of my house, now. Can we please just talk about this? There's nothing to talk about. Get out. Trevor left. I don't know where he went. I didn't ask. I didn't care. As soon as the door closed behind him, I fell apart. I sat on the floor in the living room and I cried. Not just crying, sobbing. The kind of crying where you can't breathe, where your chest hurts, where you feel like you're breaking into a million pieces. How could they do this? How could my sister, the person I'd trusted most in the world, do this to me? How could Trevor, the man I'd promised my life to, do this to me? I called my best friend Alexis at midnight. She answered on the first ring. Becca, what's wrong? I told her everything. 20 minutes later, she was at my door with wine and tissues. I'm going to kill them, she said. Both of them. Where do you want me to hide the bodies? I almost laughed. Alexis stayed the night. We drank wine. I cried. She held me. What are you going to do? She asked around 3 a.m. I don't know. You need to tell Jason. I know. He deserves to know that the baby isn't his. I know. But I couldn't. Not yet. I needed to process this first. I needed to figure out what the hell I was going to do. The next morning, my phone rang at 8 a.m. Vanessa. I stared at her name on the screen. Part of me wanted to ignore it, but another part, the angry, hurt part, wanted to answer. I wanted to hear what she had to say. I answered. Rebecca. Her voice was panicked. Did Trevor tell you something? He didn't have to tell me anything. I found out myself. Silence. You read the messages, she said finally. Every single one. Rebecca, please. How could you? My voice broke. You're my sister? My sister? How could you do this to me? I didn't mean for it to happen. Stop saying that. Everyone keeps saying that. But it did happen. You made it happen. You slept with my husband for a year and a half. I'm sorry. Sorry, don't fix this. Sorry doesn't undo 18 months of lying. Sorry doesn't change the fact that you're carrying his baby. Vanessa started crying. I love him, Rebecca. I know that doesn't make it okay, but I love him. I felt like I'd been slapped. You love him? I repeated flatly. Yes. More than you love Jason? I don't know. Maybe. Yes. And the baby? What about the baby? It's Trevor's. I know it is. The timing. Jason was traveling when I got pregnant. It has to be Trevor's. Does Jason know? No. Are you going to tell him? I don't know. You have to tell him, Vanessa. He thinks that baby is his. I know, okay? But if I tell him, he'll divorce me. He'll take everything. Good, I shouted. You deserve to lose everything. You deserve to have your whole life fall apart, just like you did to mine. Rebecca, don't call me again. Don't text me. Don't come to my house. As far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me. I hung up. I waited 2 days. 2 days of crying, of not sleeping, of drinking too much wine and staring at the ceiling wondering how my life had turned into this nightmare. And then I called Jason. He answered cheerfully. Rebecca, hey, how was the anniversary dinner? God, he had no idea. Jason, I said, are you alone? Yeah, I'm at the office. Why? What's up? I need to tell you something, and you're not going to want to hear it. Okay, you're scaring me. So I told him everything. The messages, the affair, the timeline, the baby. Jason didn't say anything for a long time. When he finally spoke, his voice was hollow. Are you sure? I have screenshots. I'll send them to you. Please? I sent them. 5 minutes later, he called back. Oh my God, he said. His voice was shaking. Oh my God, the baby. I'm so sorry, Jason. That's why she's been so weird. I thought it was just pregnancy hormones. But she's been distant, cold. I asked her if everything was okay and she said she was fine. She wasn't fine. No. He laughed bitterly. No, she wasn't fine. She was sleeping with your husband. What are you going to do? I don't know. Get a paternity test, I guess. File for divorce. Jesus Christ, Rebecca, how did this happen? I don't know. That baby, I was so excited. I painted the nursery. I built the crib. I've been reading parenting books, and it's not even mine. My heart broke for him. I'm sorry, I said again. What are you going to do? About Trevor? Divorce, obviously. Yeah, me too. Jason? Yeah? We'll get through this. I don't know how, but we will. He was quiet for a moment. Thanks for telling me. I know that couldn't have been easy. You deserve to know. After we hung up, I sat there for a long time. 2 marriages destroyed, 1 affair, 1 baby. So much pain. Trevor showed up at the house a week later. I'd changed the locks. He couldn't get in. He knocked on the door. Rebecca, please, we need to talk. I opened the door but left the chain on. What do you want? He looked terrible. Dark circles under his eyes, unshaven, like he hadn't slept in days. Good. I want to talk, please, just give me 10 minutes. You have 5. I made a mistake. 4 minutes. Rebecca, please, I love you. I made a terrible mistake, but I love you. Not Vanessa. You. You told me you loved her? I was confused. 3 minutes. I want to fix this. I want to fix us. I'll do anything. Therapy, whatever you want. You can't fix this, Trevor. You destroyed us. You destroyed everything. It was just sex. Just sex? I laughed. You got her pregnant. You told her you loved her. You talked about leaving me for her. That's not just sex. I never said I was leaving you. The messages say otherwise. 2 minutes. Trevor ran his hands through his hair, frustrated. What do you want me to say? Nothing. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. I want you to sign the divorce papers and leave me alone. Divorce? Did you think I was going to stay married to you? I thought maybe we could work through this. Time's up. I started to close the door. Rebecca, wait. What? The baby. Vanessa's baby. What about it? She wants me to be there. When it's born, she wants me to be in its life. I stared at him. And? And I think I should. It's my child. Then go, be with them. Build your perfect little family with my sister. Just leave me out of it. You're really not going to forgive me? No, Trevor, I'm not. I closed the door in his face. Vanessa went into labor 3 weeks later. My mom called me from the hospital. Rebecca, your sister just had the baby. A girl. She's asking for you. I'm not coming. Rebecca, I said I'm not coming. Vanessa made her choice. Now she has to live with it. She's your sister. No, she's not. Not anymore. I hung up. 20 minutes later, I got a text from Vanessa's number. A photo. A tiny baby girl, pink and perfect and wrapped in a white blanket. The caption said, "Her name is Lily. I wish you were here." I deleted the photo. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to know. Because that baby, Lily, was the living proof of their betrayal. Jason got the paternity test done as soon as he could. The results came back 2 weeks later. Trevor was the father. Jason filed for divorce the next day. He signed away all parental rights. He wanted nothing to do with Lily, nothing to do with Vanessa. I didn't blame him. It's been 3 months since my world fell apart. Trevor and I are divorced. It was quick. No kids, prenup, clean break. He moved in with Vanessa and Lily. They're living in Manhattan Beach now, playing house, being a family. The family they built on the ruins of 2 marriages. Jason moved to San Diego. Fresh start, new job, new life. We text sometimes, check in on each other. 2 people who got destroyed by the same betrayal. My parents are heartbroken. They can't believe what Vanessa did. My dad won't even speak to her. My mom tries to play peacemaker. She's still your sister, Rebecca. Family is family. But I can't. I can't forgive her. I can't look at her without seeing every lie, every betrayal, every moment she chose Trevor over me. Last week, I ran into them at Whole Foods in Santa Monica. Trevor, Vanessa, and baby Lily. They were in the produce section. Trevor was pushing the cart. Lily was in one of those baby carriers strapped to Vanessa's chest. They looked happy, like a normal family doing normal family things. I froze. Vanessa saw me first. Her face went white. Rebecca! I turned to leave. Rebecca, wait! She followed me, the baby bouncing against her chest. Please, can we just talk? There's nothing to talk about. I'm your sister. I spun around. You stopped being my sister the day you slept with my husband. It's been 3 months. Don't you think it's time? Time for what? Time to forgive you? Time to pretend everything is okay? It's not okay, Vanessa. It will never be okay. Trevor appeared behind her. Rebecca? Don't, I said, holding up my hand. Don't you dare talk to me. I just want you to know that we never meant to hurt you. But you did. You both did. And you chose to keep hurting me. For 18 months. The baby, Lily, started crying. Vanessa bounced her gently, trying to soothe her. I looked at that baby, my ex-husband's daughter, my former sister's daughter, and I felt nothing. No anger, no hurt, just nothing. I hope you're happy, I said quietly. I hope this was all worth it. And I walked away. People keep asking me, are you okay? Have you moved on? And the truth is, I don't know. Some days I'm okay. I wake up and I don't think about Trevor. I don't think about Vanessa. I just live my life. And some days the weight of everything crashes down on me and I can barely breathe. But I'm trying. I'm in therapy 3 times a week now. I'm learning to trust again. Not other people, not yet, but myself. I'm learning that betrayal doesn't just break your heart. It breaks your sense of reality. Because if the 2 people you trusted most in the world could lie to you so easily, so completely, then what else is a lie? Who else can't you trust? That's the hardest part. Not the affair itself, but the fact that I didn't see it. For 18 months, they were right in front of me, lying to my face, and I believed every word. Does that make me stupid? Naive? Too trusting? Maybe. Or maybe it just makes me human. Because we want to believe the best in people, especially the people we love. We want to believe they would never hurt us. But sometimes they do. And you have to figure out how to live with that. My therapist, Dr. Park, asked me something last week that stuck with me. Rebecca, do you think you'll ever forgive them? I thought about it for a long time. I don't know, I said finally. Part of me wants to, because holding on to this anger is exhausting. It's eating me alive. But forgiving them feels like saying what they did was okay. And it wasn't okay. It will never be okay. Forgiveness isn't about saying what they did was okay, Dr. Park said gently. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of what they did. It's about choosing peace over anger. I'm not ready for that yet. That's okay. You don't have to be. And I'm not. Maybe I never will be. Maybe I'll carry this anger forever. Or maybe one day I'll wake up and the anger will be gone and all that's left is peace. I don't know. All I know is that I'm still here. Broken, yes. Betrayed, yes. But still here, still fighting, still surviving. I'm dating again. Not seriously, just putting myself out there. It's terrifying. Every time I meet someone new, I wonder, is he going to hurt me? Is he going to lie? Is he going to betray me like Trevor did? But I'm trying not to let that fear control me. Because Trevor and Vanessa don't get to ruin love for me forever. They don't get to take that away. I had coffee with a guy named Nathan last week. Software engineer. Nice smile. Made me laugh. He asked if I'd ever been married. Once, I said. It didn't work out. I'm sorry. Me too. He didn't push for details. I appreciated that. We're going out again next week? Dinner this time? I don't know if it'll go anywhere. But I'm willing to try. And that's something. I wrote a letter to Vanessa last month. I never sent it. But writing it helped. It said, Dear Vanessa, I don't know if I'll ever understand why you did what you did. Maybe you really do love Trevor. Maybe you couldn't help yourself. Maybe you're just selfish. I don't know. What I do know is that you broke something in me that can never be fixed. You were my sister, my best friend, the person I trusted most in the world. And you betrayed me in the worst possible way. I hope you're happy. I hope Trevor is everything you wanted. I hope Lily grows up healthy and loved. But I can't be part of your life anymore. I can't pretend that what you did is okay. I can't smile and play happy family like nothing happened. Because something did happen. You destroyed my marriage. You destroyed our relationship. You destroyed my trust in everyone. And I have to live with that every single day. So, this is goodbye. For real this time? I hope you have a good life, Vanessa. I really do. Just have it without me. Rebecca, I keep that letter in my desk drawer. Sometimes I read it when I'm having a bad day. It reminds me that I'm allowed to be angry. I'm allowed to not forgive. I'm allowed to choose myself. Today is December 1st, 3 months and 12 days since I found Trevor's phone. 3 months and 12 days since my life fell apart. I'm sitting in my living room, the same living room where I discovered everything, drinking coffee and watching the sunrise over the ocean. Sonny is curled up next to me. He's been my constant companion through all of this. The one who never lied. The one who never betrayed me. Good boy. I'm not the same person I was 3 months ago. That Rebecca was naive, trusting, believed that people were fundamentally good. This Rebecca knows better. But Rebecca is also stronger, wiser, more careful with her heart. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. If you're going through something like this, if someone you love has betrayed you, if your world has fallen apart, I want you to know something. You will survive this. I know it doesn't feel like it right now. I know it feels like you're drowning, like you'll never be okay again. But you will. It won't be easy. It won't be quick. But you will get through this. And on the other side, you'll be different, changed, maybe broken in places that will never fully heal, but also stronger in ways you never knew you could be. You'll learn to trust your instincts. You'll learn to protect your heart. You'll learn that sometimes the people who hurt you most are the ones you loved most. And that's the cruelest lesson of all. But you'll survive it, just like I'm surviving it. One day at a time, one breath at a time, one moment at a time. And maybe, just maybe, one day the pain won't be quite so sharp. One day the anger won't burn quite so hot. One day you'll wake up and realize you haven't thought about them in hours, then days, then weeks. And that will be your victory. Not forgiveness, not reconciliation, but freedom. Freedom from the weight of what they did. Freedom to build a new life. Freedom to be happy again. That's what I'm working toward. And I hope you are too. Because you deserve it. You deserve peace. You deserve love. You deserve people who choose you every single day. Not people who betray you when it's convenient. Not people who lie to your face for months. Not people who put their own happiness above your pain. You deserve better. And one day, you'll have it. I promise. This is Laura Stories. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share it with someone who'd love it too. And comment below, where are you watching from? Have you ever been betrayed by someone you loved? Let me know. I read every single comment. You are stronger than you think. You will get through this, and you will be okay. I'll see you in the next video.